thinking that having a huge dick automatically makes them a sex god. Ladies, what is a dead giveaway that a guy watches too much porn? Fucking like he's trying to jackhammer concrete. I'll reuse my comment from another AskReddit thread about guys and porn. Deep throating. I'll give you a blowjob, but don't force it down my throat constantly like in porn. The next morning I think I'm coming down with a cold, but really my throat is chafed for days. Wasn't having sex but made out with a guy who shoved his hand in my mouth. Like, I guess some girls are into finger sucking, but having some dude's unwashed hand stuck in my gob was not fun. Literally tries to ram you in the ass full force thinking it's hot when in actuality all it did was take away my sitting privileges. It's not a race to the finish, dude, calm down. Go easy on my butt, it's the only one I got. When they open up to a camera that isn't there, they see men in porn fuck from the side, playing open to the camera, so they adopt that method because girl seems to enjoy, not realizing why he's at that sideways angle. When a guy rubs the lips instead of the clitoris. I've seen that in porn all the time and I don't understand it. The clit isn't that hard to find at all. Jackhammering you till he finishes, then asks you if you came even though he didn't even touch your clit. Asked to do a deep throat exactly like those porn stars, says it's not that hard and forced me even if I don't like it. Saying that it is not right, that I must do like them shows me how to do it. Says that I'm too quiet, that I don't moan or do dirty talks. TL doctor, compare everything to porn, want to act like they do in porns. He hummed the intro music. I wanna make you squirt. Proceeds to violently rub clit like he's vigorously scratching records. He asked me if I could hold one leg straight up in the air so we could do it standing up like I was some sort of circus yoga master. It was one of our first times. It didn't go well. The best way to tell is when they ask for impossibly complicated positions and genuinely don't understand why you can't bend into a pretzel and take a dick in your ass like a human fleshlight. Added to add, this is my most popular comment ever and I didn't want to go down for this in history, but here we are. When he gets mad at me because he can't make me cum. Kisses like a washing machine. Pushes your head down when blowing him. Wants to choke you immediately during doggy style. Wants anal without lube. Wants to fuck you till you squirt. Wants to go from pussy, arse, mouth to any of the others without washing. Edit. Thanks for awards upvotes, and I think I should have said this before, but communication is key during sex and relationships. When he's disgusted by women who have larger labia and thinks that it means they've had a lot of sex. Making zero attempt at foreplay or any kind of partner stimulation, trying to use spit as lube. Then asking, are you always this dry during sex? To which I answered with a solid no. When he fingers you but it's actually just him scratching the inside of your vagina like it's itchy. Thinking that having a huge dick automatically makes them a sex god. Also trying crazy positions that don't even make practical sense. Thinking that ramming your cervix feels good for you, then acts shocked when you roll over and cry from the pain. No foreplay, he touches her for 30 seconds, sticks a finger in to see if she is wet. Slaps stick on clit. During sex he makes no sound. Comes, rolls over. Assuming that you like being choked. One of the biggest scares of my life was when a guy I was making out with grabbed my throat out of nowhere, then said it was force of habit when I freaked out. I had 2 experiences with guys who said they're finding it hard to come because they masturbate too much. I know what you'll say, maybe he just wasn't that into it. But I think it's a real thing. I hooked up with a guy who immediately went a little too rough, dominating too quickly. He hooked his fingers in my mouth, threw me around harshly, and just overall didn't care. I was a little uncomfortable with how hard he was doing things. I've seen porns go slower than he did. Copying the grunts and dirty talk, and the occasional slap in the face. It's one thing if this occurs naturally or the partner has already expressed an interest, but if it's the first time and they do any of this, it's clear they're acting on what they think they should do rather than from experience. Some dudes seem to not understand that the best sex involves a connection with the other person rather than putting on a show. ETA, I have no problem with people watching porn, I do too, but porn and real sex are as different as a soap opera and real life, and it feels very weird when someone doesn't seem to get that. Assuming every girl wants to blow them and be sexually satisfied with just that. Thinking that coming on their face or breasts is stimulating enough for the woman, and that she doesn't need any pleasure. They also think that dirty talk should include degrading names, without asking if it's okay. Treating the clitoris as if it's a doorbell. Guys like this will try positions that look good on camera but don't really feel good. They don't pick up signals from their partners either. No moaning. At all. Like, I get it, you're the pinnacle of manliness and men don't make noises ever in porn, but could I pretty please hear you groaning at my neck? Thanks. Edit, guys, you do not have to moan if you're not comfortable with it. That's the whole point of sex DBH. This comment was directed to people who don't do what they want to out of shame or societal norms, and even so, that's completely okay too. Why aren't you moaning? Maybe cause it's 3 in the afternoon and your roommate is in the next room? Just because your dick enters me doesn't mean I involuntarily start moaning. When they try to take pictures without consent. Like, yeah, dude, I get you've seen that in porn, but in real life that simply isn't done. Goes right for the butthole. Not washing your hands or trimming your nails before fingering the vagina. Nobody wants your fucking scraggly wizard nails ripping their pussy apart. A lack of light and gentle erotic touch, the kind that gives you goosebumps of pleasure as you explore each other's bodies. With a focus on exploration of pleasure, by the time he eventually makes it to my vulva I'm wet enough that we sort of just slip together without any effort on his part. Compared to the old spit on it and jam it in there. He thinks spitting on your asshole is sufficient as a warm-up and lubricant for anal sex. When he's uncut and thinks he's ugly, or when he thinks being a grower and not a shower is a problem. When he's uncut and thinks he's ugly, or when he thinks being a grower and not a shower is a problem. Like, maybe it's just me, but watching the old turtle come out of its shell because the dude likes me, is a huge turn on. When they expect you to look like a porn star, cellulite, completely shaved, porn star genitalia etc. The worst part is that if you don't look like that, they complain or show disgust. When your guy starts bouncing his dick rapidly on your pussy before entering. I once read that guys in porn do this to warn his co-star that he's about to enter, whether it's true or not I don't know, but it does make sense. Where it doesn't make sense is in real life, where that rule isn't universal and it's just completely random. Guys who think watch too much porn reading this thread, write that down. Write that down. Being critical of normal stuff, like having some cellulite, body hair, or little fat rolls in some positions. I honestly think that, for a lot of men, if they came across women who did not shave, wax, or pluck their body hair, they would think the woman is some sort of yeti or has some disorder that makes them overly hairy. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please like and subscribe if you would like Reddit Station to keep posting similar stories. Subscribe to Reddit Station, baby.